Okay, this is at Love Clark, and I want to address Mr. Wallace Smith of the Tomorrow's World telecast. He's addressing whether or not adultery should be a crime. Well, first of all, let's get all the facts straight. Adultery as a crime is really not an argument that you can put in play if you're using adultery in the wrong manner. Okay, adultery's been misunderstood in the Bible. Okay, adultery means not to mix. Okay, it means not to mix with the other people, not to mix with races. Okay, unadulterated. What is unadulterated? Taking something pure and mixing it, diminishing its value by adding something else, taking away, adding to. Okay? That's what adultery is in the Bible. And thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife is covered in the part that you want to say is adultery, and that's what is really the issue. So I think you're trying to point out something, but you've got the wrong word settings. Okay, and to all those people that listen about adultery and they try to attack polygamy. Okay, I'm not into polygamy, and I won't condone or support it for you. Okay, you read your scripture. You tell me if those men in the Bible, God's men, didn't have more than one wife that weren't blessed by God and loved by Yahweh. Okay, so really, I think Mr. Wallace Smith, please get your information a little deeper in, okay, and realize that this polygamy, that's not a sin, okay? It's not a sin. These guys had multiple wives. You can choose not to, but it was for purposes of Yahweh, okay, Yahweh's purpose. So adultery is not what you guys are trying to say it is. It's do not mix. Do not go outside of your race. Do not mix with other races. Okay? Don't marry outside of your race. It's very easy to see and understand. God will not make two rules. Okay? Even you guys say that. In the 10 Commandments, He's not going to make two rules like that. One is set in stone, so is the other. Adultery and coveting thy neighbor's wife is what you're trying to pass off as covet thy neighbor's wife is adultery. Or you're just not seeing it. Okay? But Mr. Wallace Smith, please dig a little deeper and get in touch with reality, because I believe you guys are getting out of touch with reality, and you need to check into serpent seeds, because I don't believe you understand what a Kenites are. You guys don't go there. You believe it's a spiritual thing. Where does that spirit come from? Out of whose DNA? You almost start identifying, but you identify who the Israelites are. That's great. But who are the Kenites? Where are they today? Okay? So that's what I want to say to you, Mr. Wallace Smith of the Tomorrow's World webcast. Thank you for your presentations. But if you can correct me, you come back, please, with the telecast and correct me. Okay? You don't have to say my name, or you can, or you don't have to. But this is what we believe, and we are going to believe this. I'm not the only one that believes this. Okay? That adultery means not to mix races. It's taking another person's wife is what is written in stone. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Okay? So, why would it be restated twice? It only needs to be said once. Okay, so And once you look up the definitions of adultery, you'll see the real definition is mixing. Mixing. Diminishing the value of one, adding and taking away and adding to is what it is. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say, and I was here trying to be as nice as possible. If you want to return this message or want to reply, I'd be grateful if you could reply, because I am one of the students, okay? And I'd like to know more what you think about this, okay? I'm not trying to, this is not an attack, this is a question, okay? I'm questioning what you're trying to do is good, but I'm questioning what you say. So if you can help me answer that, and if you want to respond on, just write it on a comment, go ahead. Thank you. Appreciate your time, Mr. Wallace Smith, and your effort. But I believe you're incorrect. And I'm sure you're going to get a lot of different videos like this, maybe. I don't know. Not necessarily like this, but you get a lot of different flack. And I know it's because you tell the truth, and people don't like the truth because the truth isn't popular. Okay? So this is at Love Clark. Thank you again, Mr. Wallace Smith. And please comment back or respond back, and I'd appreciate you if you could clear this up for us. Alright? Or at least have some input on what you think about what I'm saying. Okay? Thank you. And appreciate your school and your free material. It's great. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you and goodbye.